What up? So today is Thursday, April 14th, 2022. I'm walking through this beautiful trail by my house and just got inspired to talk a bit, share my thoughts about what's going on with myself and my journey. So I'm walking the trail because I need to get out the house because I got the right? And this is the second time. I had it last year, this time in April. But this time it hit me. And last year I really felt bad because I felt like I let my team down, my business down, Good Part and Company down. And I did, effectively I did, because I had to close my business last year when it happened for a week because the workload was too much. I didn't have enough team on staff, didn't have enough systems in place for them to be able to keep the shop going and open, while I was sick. Today, this time around, I really felt bad because I know that I worked myself into this position. I compromised my immune system by not getting enough rest. I knew I was going hard. I knew I was putting in extra work. I'm on this 45-day sprint, 90-day sprint, and I was about 45, almost 50 days in, and I've been going hard for that many days, right? Since February 14th, I've been going hard as hell. In the last 2 weeks, I've been going even harder, setting up systems, getting things in place, managing money, growing the business, and taking care of business. So Good Part and Company is actually, doing much better now. This time around, if I'm not looking at the gap of where I'm trying to go and look at the gain of how I made it from last year, the business is still thriving without me, right? I got good employees in place. I got systems set up so they can run the business without me. We had to adjust the hours by 1 or 2 hours each day because I would be the third person on staff to help open the close, but we just pushed the hours back or forward, and we still get to be open 8 hours a day. We still get to make the money we need to make. We don't have to close it all, and that's a blessing. That means that I've grown as an entrepreneur, as a leader, that my team, they've grown, and they understand what needs to be done, and they do it well. My business relationships are secure. They understand that if something happens, I'm going to let them know what's going on. So, I'm taking care of all that. But amongst all those things, I got to take care of myself, right? So, I say that last week, I did my first fruit fast. And I do believe that had a bit of a shock on my body because not only was I fruit fasting, but I was doing a lot of work, and just eating fruit probably didn't allow me to recover the way I should have, as far as the amount of physical work I do during the day. I wasn't really working out or anything, but I'm on my feet all day, serving smoothies, making bowls, running errands, lifting boxes, things like that. Boxes, not in the warehouse, but boxes for supplies and things like that. So, but just being busy. But not only that, I still have a full-time job for the government, and most people don't know that, right? They just follow me. They follow Good Part and Company. They say, hey, they see a young black man, kind of doing this thing, got his own business going. I got that business going, and I'm still clocking in every day from 6 to 2:30 or whatever the times may be. I'm still putting in 8 hours a day, right? I had this job for a long time, so I mastered enough to where I can execute well, still perform well and handle this other business. But I've been burning the candle from both ends for a long time, man. A long time, since 2019, when I first got approved for the loan to open up the first store. So I've been going hard for 3 years, man. It's taking its toll on me. And me being in this situation, being sick now, compromised immune system, because I don't get sick. So for somebody to not get sick, but just end up with, the virus twice, that's more telling about exactly where my body is in those moments than how my body is generally speaking. And earlier this week, hey, good morning. Earlier this week, when I realized how sick I was, I started to get emotional because I was wearing myself thin, man, and I know I can't keep doing that to myself. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and make the big leap and resign from my full-time job. I haven't quite hit the financial marker I want to hit to feel secure in leaving, but I think I will. I think I will hit that marker before April is over, and we'll see. But even still, if I don't, I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm doing what I gotta do, right? That job, not only am I working extra hard, double time between my full-time job and then my actual business, but having my day job is stressful. It's not a stressful job, but having the job is stressful. It's literally like a weight on my back, Monday through Friday, and then we may get a chance at overtime, which I kind of broke the mental addiction I had to the overtime money, right? I don't need that money to actually live. It gives me a little cushion, but I'd rather, put that work in with my business on those days. I'm doing overtime, so I can get overtime. But anyway, so Monday through Friday, and sometimes during overtime, it's like a big ass weight I just have. It's not like a ball and chain, it's like a weight that's on my shoulders. And it really weighs me down because I always have to report to that computer, right? And I mean, this is what I signed up for. So I'm not really complaining, but I'm thinking about how it feels. Like I'm really evaluating how I feel, the opportunity cost as well. Because I can't go do all the things, I can't take all the meetings, I can't make all the moves I want, I can't put the effort. Like, my life would probably increase 10x if I was able to use that 40 hours that I have to give to my full-time day job to Good Party Company and to my own personal self, right? And so my lady is supportive and she understands the amount of work I put in. She told me I need to work rest. My mom says the same thing. They're both right. But they understand where I am, but they're still going to say and do what they do as people who nurture and care for me. I had a point there though about working, the amount of work. Well, either way, it's taking me from the work I need to be doing from Good Party Company. So, she said if leaving that job will allow you to take care of yourself as well as put more time in to develop and expand Good Party Company, then go ahead and do it. I trust you. And I really, really, really appreciate that. Being an entrepreneur is really lonely, because it's only you versus the next level in your business, right? Or you versus you. How distracted are you going to get? Are you going to give yourself a chance to have more time to have more creative ideas, to build higher level collaborations and things like that? And you need that time. So, it was just, that was something that she said that also matters. If I take care of myself, then I can take care of my business. And so, I'm going to make the leap. Go ahead and put my 2 weeks in. This is one of the months we actually get paid 3 times. So, I put my 2 weeks in, and basically the third paycheck of this month will be my last paycheck. It's a scary thing. So earlier this week when I decided that's what I'm going to do, I got a bit emotional because I collected a corporate check for the last 20-something years, right? almost 15 of those years was with this job. The job has treated me well. I don't feel bad for leaving at all. It's just a new step. Right now, I only eat what I kill. So I really, really, really get to dive into this real entrepreneur space. Well, I'm already there, for real. But I get a chance to give all my energy, all my focus, all my creativity, all my professionalism, all my understanding, all my unique ability. I get to give that to Good Party Company and to myself and to my other business endeavors that I have the I have the chance to do, but I can't really take advantage of it because that 40-hour job there, man. So I'm looking forward to it. I already started working on a couple things, so I'm not necessarily worried about. I don't know if I'm worried about anything right now. It's just wrapping my mind around the fact that I won't get a steady check. Like it won't be a check just hitting my bank account. And along with that, I think what I really did think about is the amount of responsibility. Like you have to be a different kind of financial. There's a different kind of financial responsibility that comes with being an entrepreneur. Because just because you might make a lot of money or a lump sum of money or make money every day, because I'm in retail, it don't mean you get to spend money recklessly or spend money every day, right? You really got to think about, basically, you got to be just as disciplined. You got to be disciplined. You got to be regimented. You got to be routine because bills still come and they come on time. So that means you need to be having your money together on time. So that means I got to tighten up. Like, good thing I'm already kind of tight on those types of things. Now it's just about the source of that income, all coming from how much I actually earn, right? But I have pipelines and automations set up for me to pay my bills, for me to invest in, my stock portfolio and, things like that. But when it comes to everything outside of whatever the mortgage is and regular bills, I gotta be even more disciplined about that, because it's not time to buy frivolous things, right? Even down to groceries. If it's anything I'm gonna spend extra money on, it's food, because I eat a plant-based diet, so I like to eat nice things and have the things I like to eat, right? So I gotta be smart about that. And luckily, one cheat code is I work in a plant-based health cafe and juice bar, so I get to just use some of those ingredients for my home groceries. But anyway, just wanted to share, you got to take care of yourself. You got to rest. This is coming from a guy who's pretty healthy. I don't have any underlying ailments. I don't get sick other than corona. Exercise often enough. Been eating a plant-based diet for 10 plus years. And still, I wore myself down. And I feel like that's always my trade-off. That's what I say I give and I sacrifice, which is sleep, which I shouldn't. But I eat well and I exercise. I just don't rest enough. And now I realize how much I need my rest to recover so I can get back to killing it every day. So I promise I'm gonna rest more. It don't mean I won't have late nights and I won't have days that I'm going super hard, but it won't be 8 days in a row, 10 days, 14 days in a row. None of these days was I really stand up 24 hours, but my days are long because I'm an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs know, man, like, it's not a joke with me. I wake up between 4:30, no later than 5:30, but I might normally wake up like 4:30, 5 o'clock and do stuff for myself, right? Read, work on the business, meditate, always meditate. You know what I'm saying? If I got time, I'll exercise. And I do all that shit by 7 o'clock. No later than 8, depending on what time I gotta be to open the shop, but to open Good Part Company. But honestly, I'm up early, and then I might not go to sleep until 11, right? So I'm really going off of 5.5 hours of sleep. My body really needs like 6 hours of sleep. Like, I wake up after 6 hours feeling good. I'm old enough to know now what my well, I won't say circadian rhythm, because that's kind of general, but what my body cycle is like. I operate very high up for 6 hours. 8 hours, I actually force myself to sleep up until 8 hours. So my whole point is I need to listen to my body more, right? But now that I'm about to be a full-time entrepreneur, I'll be able to develop an even better routine that's going to allow me to rest more, take care of my business the way I need to, maximize my days, and get the most output, And it's not a joke. Once that resignation goes in, once that last check hit, it's all on me. It's been all on me anyway, right? So I got a little bit of money, tucked away for the next couple months to take care of things. But, my business is doing what it's doing now. We're just going to keep pushing Good Part Company through the summertime. I got some new developments coming from a new extension of my business and my extension of myself and the growth in the plant-based health and wellness field. So stay tuned. I really appreciate anybody that's watching this right now, because this is probably going to be one of my first uploads ever to YouTube. So I really appreciate it. I don't feel that bad. I probably sound stuffy, but I'm getting better. I'm looking forward to getting back to Good Part Company next week, and I'm really looking forward to being a full-time entrepreneur, resigning from my full-time job. I will be back to update you guys on how that goes. Stay safe. Be blessed. Healthy is a fashion statement. Good Part Company, I'm out.